99% of the time, whenever we do these second date calls, something awkward happens during the date that somehow kills the romance.
Yeah.
But there is that sliver, that strange 1% of the time where the date itself goes really good, and then something happens afterward to change everything.
That one's always hard because the one person is totally clueless.
Absolutely.
You know?
And we're going to find that out today.
Really?
It happens, and to borrow a little bit from Brooke's vocabulary, good golly, is it a doozy?
What? Is that why you're playing this music? This is not music from me growing up, Jeffrey. I am not this
Why
old.
are they turning it up while she talks?
It's just natural there.
How do you have a record player in the studio just for this moment?
It's called a sonogram. Don't act like you don't know that. You're going to hear what happened after the date when we do your second date update.
I hate you.
Right after this. Sometimes, in order to find the right person, you have to kiss a few frogs first.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And that explains why I'm banned from the amphibian exhibit at the aquarium. But
Okay, you took it very literally.
yeah, you have heard the phrase, though. Sometimes you got to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince or your Mr. Right. Well, one of our listeners says that happened to her recently. Now she needs our help. So let's welcome to the show, Carolyn. What's up, Carolyn?
Hey.
You've been sucking fates with some reptiles, Carolyn? Amphibians,
yes.
that's what they are, huh?
Yeah, the reptile is a different...
Sorry.
Brooke's just kissing reptiles out
Yeah.
here. Fun.
Any small, slimy animal, come on over.
Kiss 14 iguanas.
Yeah. What happened? Why did you say that you were kissing frogs?
So I had a friend fix me up, and she said she had a great guy for me. She thought we'd get along great. And,
Did that work out for you?
no.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever does.
I show up at the date. First of all, looks are not everything, but
Wow.
Oh.
I walk over and I'm like, oh, this is who my friend is fixing up with. Maybe he's got this amazing person who's really funny, amazing personality.
Okay, so you weren't initially attracted to him on first sight.
I was not. But I'm trying to keep an open mind because my friend fixed me up for a reason. And then we start the date, and I kid you not, he did not say a word.
What? He was silent?
So, yeah, like I would ask questions, and it would be like one-word answers.
Was
you mean
he
he was quiet and he listened to you? God, what a jerk.
No, he was not listening.
The opposite. He didn't talk at all.
He didn't talk at all. Like, didn't ask me anything about myself. I'm like asking about him. He's giving me these one-word answers. It's so uncomfortable. I've never eaten so fast in my life.
Were you like texting your friend under the table? Like, what the hell?
Well, that's rude.
No, because I was too busy shoving food in my face because I wanted to get out of there.
That's true. If I ever see a girl finish her food fast now, I'm going to be very self-confident.
Yeah,
She immediately asked for it to go? That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, why are you on for a second date update with a guy you didn't like?
So here's the thing. So I had that horrible date with my friend that my friend fixed me up with. And so I thought, I'm not going to let my friend or anyone else fix me up. I'm going to try this on my own because nothing can be worse than that date.
Okay, you've taken dating into your own hands now.
Yeah. So then I went to online dating because at least then I can go by, I find this person attractive, at least in their pictures.
Yeah.
So there was this guy that we had been texting, and he seemed really cool. His name was Scott, and we were...
Scott?
Yeah, and we were having like a fun banter with the text.
Okay.
Hot Scott.
Yeah, hot Scott. I like it, Jose.
Yeah.
What'd you
Hot
guys end
Scott.
up doing on a date?
So we went and grabbed a bite to eat, and it was honestly like the universe was like, we know you had that crappy date, and now we are giving you Scott. Like, it was magical. Like, the conversation was flowing. He was asking me questions. I was asking him questions. Like, I kept ordering more food because I didn't want the date to end.
Yeah.
Oh, the opposite.
I mean,
Well,
because...
maybe it was your third entree that turned him off.
I know.
Or maybe it was because your last date before set the bar so low for you
Oh, yeah.
that just an average to below average guy was good enough.
I mean, that's just all dating in general.
Yeah. How low can we limbo?
He asked one question, and you're like, oh, my God.
I know.
What a charmer.
Marry me.
Dude, that's sweet, though. I mean, how did the date end for you guys?
You know, he walked me to my car. We had a sweet kiss.
You even had a kiss?
Yeah. So I was really hopeful. And now it's been over a week, and I haven't heard anything.
That seems weird. If
Was
it went as well as you said.
Oh.
I mean, looking back on the night, was there anything that was awkward or any moment that could have stood out as something that could have been a red flag?
Okay, well, maybe, but to me, it's like a little red flag.
Okay, what?
I had ordered the chicken lettuce wraps as an appetizer, and then we were there talking for so long, and then I ordered them again later, forgetting that I had ordered them before.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I know. So he might, that's the only thing I can think of. But I feel like he said anything, and I tried to play it off like,
He didn't make fun of you in that moment? I would have probably made fun of you. Like, man, you love these lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, you just had those. And I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, my gosh, I totally did. But I'm just having so much fun.
Wait.
And
You forgot that how many things did you order in between then?
well, not a lot. But
I think the better question is how many drinks did you have between them?
No.
That counts as an
You
ordering
forgot.
thing.
we'll just say a lot of time had passed. So to me, it wasn't weird because
It's weird, but it's not a reason not to call somebody back.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Really? The lettuce wraps
No.
would like be a no-go for you? You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
this
Too
lady's-
healthy for me.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It could be like a diet
Yeah,
thing.
like why didn't you get a
or-
dessert or something, you know?
Honestly, it was probably adrenaline of like, oh my gosh, this guy's not a total dillweed. And maybe I was a little over anxious.
yeah, or maybe you're
yeah.
over eager, and that could be a turn
Yeah.
off.
But
you
he
know?
might not think that. So,
Well, he's not calling her back, so he's thinking something.
No.
yeah, let's find out what he is thinking. I wish that we had
Okay.
the power to just tap into his mind, but we have to call him first.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be a cool segment.
I know. Oh, we're working on that technology. Till
Yeah.
then, we'll
Mind
just
tap.
do it the old-fashioned way with a second date update. Get it done right after this, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. We're in the middle of your second date update with Carolyn, who, after being set up on a horrible date by her good friend, was relieved to match online with a great guy named Scott.
Hot
Yeah,
Scott.
Hot Scott was good looking. He knew how to actually talk and ask questions. Phenomenal kisser. And now we're in the middle of your second date update with Carolyn, who, after being set up on a terrible date by her good friend, was relieved to match
Why
online.
Are you saying it again?
Oh, did I say the exact same thing twice in the same segment? I only
Oh,
bring
I
that up
get it.
because Carolyn
I get
ordered the
it.
same appetizer twice
I see what you
without
did.
realizing it and
like
thought
that.
maybe her memory could have come into question or maybe Scott would have thought that was weird.
Or maybe her passion for lettuce wraps is just that strong.
That's what
really
you
good.
should have said to him, Carolyn.
Right?
Yeah, that's so funny. I can't believe he hasn't called you back at all.
Oh, no.
I would just, do you feel like maybe it was too good to be true?
No. I'm
No.
being optimistic.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. You're holding on to
I
hope.
can't tell you how many people have come on the show and been like, the date was too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for this. Let's find out. I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Scott?
It is. Who's calling?
Good question, Scott. I heard that you were good at listening and asking questions.
Right off the bat there.
We're
huh?
proud of you, man.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you tell them who we are.
Yeah. Oh, right. We're
Yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Not as good as listening.
No.
We're a radio show.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm a little confused.
We want to make you the star of this segment called Second Date Update.
A
Congratulations.
second date update?
Mhm.
Yeah, have you
Yeah,
heard of
it's a
those
segment
before?
we do.
No, and honestly, I don't really have time.
Okay,
for
well,
this.
we'll make it
sorry.
really fast. We'll make it really fast.
Okay.
So you went out recently with one of our listeners named Carolyn. She told us she had a great time at dinner with you, and then
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
So-
cut
Okay.
me off there. That's a little bit rude,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because of the time thing.
Sorry, this is just kind of super weird.
she just really
honest.
liked
And,
you, Scott. I mean, she just really liked you, and you weren't calling her back, so she just wanted to know if she did something wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, and she did tell us a little bit about your guys' night together, going to dinner and ordering a bunch of food and having a lot in common.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
vague, I know, but it's
Standard.
kind of what we
I mean,
know.
we had a good time. You know, we do have a lot in common.
Good.
Okay, that was her review of the night, too. Was the kiss at the end of the night lovely?
Yeah. We made out a little bit.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
it felt really nice and things were going great.
Well, it sounds good. I mean, usually when we do these, though, there is something that was a little bit off, something wrong.
Yep.
There was?
Okay, he's quick to answer on all of this.
You mean like during the date there was something off?
No, this is just kind of embarrassing.
Oh.
Embarrassing?
It turned out that we had a little more in common than I would have liked to know. We had a great time. We did have a great time. Okay, she's a wonderful girl. She was kind of naturally hilarious. She ordered the same wrap twice without realizing it.
Oh, yeah, she told us about
Adorable.
that.
Yeah, she told us that.
Yeah.
And she let me have a bite. It was delicious. So, I mean, I totally get it.
Okay. Well, what's the part that weirded you out?
So I got home, and I was talking to my roommate about the date and how it went great. And he's like, oh, yeah, show me this girl. So I bring up the profile, and I show him. And, I mean, it's like his eyes just went wide as saucers. And I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Did he know her?
And he was like, dude.
He knew her.
No, he didn't know her. It was kind of worse. I wish he had known her. But he was like, dude, do you not see it? Like, she's your doppelganger. And his words.
Doppelbanger?
Is that a doppelganger that you bang?
Yeah.
I was like, what is a doppelganger? And he was like, bro, she looks exactly like you. Like, you'd be banging yourself if you dated her.
Well, actually,
I know couples like that, though, and it works for them.
Yeah.
I totally know couples
I
that
think
look...
all blonde couples look alike.
Yeah, it just says a blonde. Yeah.
You're telling me you're not attracted to yourself, Scott?
That's kind of what weirded me out at first, was that it put me in this self-reflective mode, which was a little scary. But he was like, no, seriously, like, put your picture right next to hers. And I put them side by side in like a Big Stitch app. And it was like a Twilight Zone episode.
No.
Oh, my God.
And I was so freaked out, but she's so nice. I didn't know how to be like, hey, so you're my long-lost twin, so I can't date you.
But I've heard that it's just like evolution. Like, people want to be attracted to people who look like them simply because they want their babies to look like them. Whoa. You know, like it's...
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why Brooke only dates in her own family pool. That's what she's attracted to.
My husband does not look like me, but...
Bro, if you think about it, she's also very big-headed because she told us she thought you were hot.
Oh,
which means she thinks she's hot.
Well, good for her. That's confidence.
That's the thing. She's beautiful.
So
you are into it.
So you would make a lovely woman then, Scott.
I mean, I've been told that I have nice lashes.
Okay.
Oh.
I think you can still make this work if you can get over this hump.
I don't know.
Look, it's one of those things. At first, I would have been like, no, you're wrong. It's fine. We're going to keep dating. But after seeing us side by side, I cannot unsee it.
Oh.
It's like a psychological trip, man.
Sure, you guys look alike. That's one obstacle. I'm curious if you guys sound alike. And we can compare voices right now because she's on the other line wanting to talk to you.
They're going to harmonize.
Are
Hi.
you kidding me?
Oh, it's meant to be.
Wait, who's talking? I can't tell.
Scott, is this some type of joke? Like, if this is a joke, I don't get it.
It's not. I'm sorry. Look, if you don't believe me, like,
are you serious?
Seriously, take our pictures and put them right next to each other.
Send her the picture you took, bro.
I am.
No, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I have friends that look alike, and you put in a picture and they look alike. But when you're actually in life, they don't look alike because their personalities, their animation, the way they talk is so different. Yeah. And so I don't understand.
I know.
But we only went out once. Like, maybe give it another chance and see. And then maybe if we can't get past it. But I think when we're with each other in person, you'll see that the way that we act is different.
I mean,
if you have good chemistry, is it because you're twins?
No, come on.
What are you really worried about, Scott? Like, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen if you go out with Carolyn?
People are going to think that I'm making out with my sister. Like, we'll be in the park.
No.
That might be a treat for some people, though. Don't think of only the people that aren't going to like it. Think of people that will like it.
Yeah, it depends on what area of the country you're in.
Scott, all you have to do is change your hair color.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, people always think my husband looks like Jeffrey, and they don't look anything alike when they're in person. Sometimes their pictures look similar, but if one of them were to dye their hair blonde, nobody would know it any different, you know?
Point,
I think this is the first time we've ever asked a listener to change their hair color on a date just so that they could get another chance. Why stop there? Let's do cosmetic surgery, too.
Oh, it's just a...
You want to get a nose job? How about a chin lift?
If we were paying, a lot more people would call in for that.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a plastic surgeon gift card flying around.
If this
I'm glad
is
you guys are having fun.
then I guess,
Sorry.
maybe then I just think it's a shame to waste such good chemistry because you just don't meet people you connect with like that. And if you're willing to just let that go because of a perceived doppelganger, then maybe you're not the person I thought you were.
Ooh, come on, Scott. That's a challenge. I hear a challenge right there.
I am happy to continue our relationship, but like on a family level.
Oh, what?
Family level?
I've never heard that before on the show. What does that mean?
Like I would love to continue our relationship like as friends so that I could just bring you home to meet my parents because it will blow their minds.
Oh.
Wow.
He wants you to meet the parents on date 2.
That's going to be a hard pass, so I'm just going to say I guess I dodged a bullet and you're not the person I thought you were.
Oh, Scott.
Come on. Imagine her walking in the door first and her parents are like, Scott, did you make a life decision and not tell us?
Sounds like a sibling rivalry is happening.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
You are making it worse. Both of you.
Clearly, I'm not going to come out on top on this, so I'm just going to just bow out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Carolyn. That sucks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe next time don't call a radio station to figure things out.
Wow.
Don't let your roommate dictate who you go out with based on a picture.
Oh,
wow. This is getting...
I think
Fair
she
enough.
actually wins that burn.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Is it too late to ask if you guys want to go out on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Oh, that's right. We never asked.
Is that too late?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
When you're there, you're family.
Yeah. Oh, hey.